And it's like, you guys aren't making fun of people that believe it. And you also aren't
Absolutely
saying
not.
you don't necessarily believe it, but you do laugh at the moments that deserve to be laughed
It's
at.
funny as hell.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, hit it!
Hey everyone, welcome to episode 15 of Cryptidiots, the show where two big dumb idiots talk about the mysterious and the unknown.
Not to today.
Today's a very special episode of Cryptidiots because we have three big dumb idiots on this show.
You beat me to it. I wanted to call myself a big dumb idiot, but I'll take it from you guys too. It's an honor. It's an honor.
Yeah, it's truly like a title. I think you have to earn.
I've earned it. You can ask the people in my life.
So I agree.
I've earned this.
I am your co-host, John, the fearsome creature of the Lumberwoods.
Ooh, that's his book. I ordered that book and it was awful. It was super racist.
Really?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
It said it had some pretty choice words to describe people of color. Yeah.
Is this a monster or a creature that you guys talked about?
It is. No, it's a book from like the 1700s, I think. Late 1700s.
That would explain a lot more.
Yeah. It's old.
I thought we were talking about like 1990s,
2019.
or 2019.
We are talking about 1920.
Yeah.
Not the 1700s.
Not forgivable, but understandable.
But at least it was a different time. Sorry. Can I say what? Are you going to cover it more, or was it?
Just in passing, so feel free.
I heard about it. Like a lot of like origin stories of other cryptids actually started in this book. Oh, I love that. It has these weird cryptids that you're like, that's not a thing. Like one of them is like just like a really long rock with eyes, and you're just like, okay, that's nothing. But like that would have spurned like, oh. So the thing, like the squonk, came originally from that book. But then people were like, well, but I'm going to make it something a little more believable.
Is it like an encyclopedia in a way?
No, it's just almost like a set of non-fiction short stories almost. And it's tiny.
It was like the original like Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Kind of.
And they're presented as short stories, or are they presented as like eyewitness accounts? Or?
I'd say more eyewitness accounts. Okay. Yeah, and it's like a... It's just like imagine saying like the tiger is an orange cat that lives primarily in India, but then just put any weird shit in any of those Mad Libs.
The Long Rock primarily.
The Long Rock primarily, yeah, exactly. So it's like, kind of like an encyclopedia. But I ordered it from a bookstore and I was really excited about it. And the cover looked cool and everything. I thought it was going to be like an old book. It was literally like someone stapled together several folded 8.5 by 11 and stapled the binding.
Wait, so you might have gotten like someone's rewritten version. We don't know if this language comes from the 20s
may
or
have
not.
come out in 2020.
I looked it up and it did appear to be out of print.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway. Oh, and hi. And I am your tall boy, Dan. I think we've done tall boy before, but that's okay. I'm sticking with that.
You know Narragansett
tall,
beer?
John.
Are either of you familiar with Narragansett, the beer brand?
No, that's one of your weird Boston beers, isn't it?
Yeah, it's based in
beers?
Rhode Island. Quint drinks one in Jaws. They went out of business for a while, came back into business just in time to hire me as an intern.
Hey.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And
I do know that.
It was just me and like two other people in an office.
Yeah.
And one time they asked me to put on the mascot of Narragansett beer, which is a foam like mascot of just the beer can. and it's called Tall Boy
There you
because they are known for their tall boys.
No face. No, it's
No,
like
it's a little bit anthropomorphized.
Okay,
It
okay.
has like googly eyes and a smile and like Mickey Mouse
Oh,
arms.
it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I kind of always assumed it was your cutout face, like Duff
No,
Man.
no,
My
you
Duff
wouldn't see me,
mascot.
but like they were like, "Why don't you go out on the street in that?" And like truly, there's no foot traffic, like or even regular traffic. We were in like a back alley, and I think they just wanted him to humiliate
fucking-
me.
humiliate you.
100%.
And I said no, and that's
And then you got fired.
and then they
And
pretty
they
much
gave you a
never
job,
talks
right?
to me
No, oh.
again. Yeah.
You set some boundaries. That's a great employee right there.
Right, yeah.
My manager's name was Poison.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was on his business
Yes, you
card.
actually have.
See, like the
talked about
brewmaster of it's brewed by poison.
this. Brewed with poison.
I know, not like a great nickname for
No.
a food and beverage company, but
Is
Certainly
it
not.
still there? Is it still?
I
like,
believe so. Yeah, it's
All because of
possible
you.
that private equity has run it into the ground and sold it for
Yeah,
parts. But
Anheuser-Busch bought
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Do you think Poison is still alive?
Oh, definitely. He knows what he's doing.
Should have him on the pod sometime.
Yeah, I think that'd be great. He has like a pompadour and like a WB Mason mustache. He's a real character.
Not the poison I was imagining. I was thinking
I'm
like
picking
Snake
Bret Michaels.
from Simpsons. Like
Okay, yeah.
Which is similar to Bret Michaels.
Yeah. That's definitely who I was thinking.
He was
of.
in culinary school.
Great.
So much. Can we just make this a pod about poison?
Poison.
Now? I am
Poison
so
pod.
interested in
His real
poison.
name's Matt.
We'll have a. You know what?
Now I'm less interested. You ruined
Yeah.
the mystique.
I think you should do a sub segment of just poison updates.
The poison fact.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll call in.
Speaking of poison, we have joining us today.
Thank you.
Joining us today, very exciting, Chase from Chasing LA.
Hello.
We're so glad to have you.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
For those who don't know, which probably if you live in LA, you definitely know, Chase
There's
runs.
only 20,000 people that know.
That's a lot of people, and more than 20,000 people have seen your videos, even if they don't follow you.
That's a good point. Okay. Yes, I'm amazing.
Chase runs social media accounts on TikTok and Instagram called Chasing LA, explicitly about building up businesses that need to stay. For a variety of reasons, because they have a great vibe, because they're run by great people, because they have good stuff to offer, but generally just stories about great places in LA that should stick around.
I just try and do my best to make sure that the places that make the neighborhoods what they are stay.
that. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, there's so many places in Highland Park and Eagle Rock that, like, if they disappear, like, is that really going to be a place you want to live anymore?
Right. Yeah. It's
that's
just going
how
to
I
feel,
feel.
it'll just feel sort of sterile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, the people moving there, those are the places that end up closing down because they've grown there because they were serving the local clientele.
Right.
Who have now been pushed out.
Yeah.
And so, like, people just don't know about this
Yeah,
stuff.
and it's like it's not unreasonable that if you're moving to a new neighborhood and you walk past like this dingy juice bar,
Yeah.
you'd be like, I don't know. Whereas if you grew up there, you're like, no, that
that's
place is
the
the
spot.
best
Yeah.
place. So it's like no one's fault, which is I think why your stream, your channel is so
whatever it is.
important because it's like, hey, no, that place, because there are admittedly hole in the wall places that you can miss.
Yes.
So, but like, no, that one, get in there.
There's something, even the ones that, like, aren't good, but I, like, don't want it to go away. Like, it's a part of the culture. It's part of the fabric. It's part of what it is. Yeah, I hope one day they'll get better.
Right.
But give them the opportunity. 50 more years, right?
Yeah,
Give them more
yeah.
time.
Well, I think there's absolutely something to be said about like, and again, we talked about this, but like the atmosphere, the ambiance, the vibe. How do you feel while you're there, even if that spaghetti you just had was mediocre at
Yeah.
best? Like, did you feel good? Did it feel like you were eating in a place that has history and like people sat in these chairs and had broke up and got engaged and like over all these years? I think that's really important. So
Yeah, I mean, it
Yeah.
ties us. I mean, in a city that throws away its history really quickly,
yeah,
it's nice to have those places that tie you back.
yeah.
And it, like, really, like, it's why I love this city. I don't know. It's like going to those places is, I mean, I've always loved this city. I'm not like a lot of people that like, of course there's reasons to hate anywhere.
Yeah, sure.
But I have never talked crap about LA, even though I know the traffic sucks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But some of that is just because of how amazing this place
That's
is.
fair. Yeah.
Like the traffic exists because everyone wants to be here.
I will say, and I genuinely mean this, I get down on LA all the time, as John well knows.
And I get it. I'm like, I'm not saying it's bad to complain about it. I just like, I personally feel like I have no reason to.
Well, yeah, and to your credit, I genuinely mean this. A 45-minute conversation with you driving through LA, and you're like, actually, this place is fucking cool. Because you're just like, oh, that place? Oh, and that place? Oh, and
Sorry, I
that
annoy a
place
lot
there?
of people in my life
No,
with
but
that.
it's,
So I'm sorry if you were annoyed on that.
I think if maybe someone who's like, yeah, I already love this place, quit it. But for someone who gets a little down on it, like I do, it's just such a great, it's so great to have someone sitting next to you like, no, actually, let's pull back the curtain a little bit. Let me show you how cool that place is.
Yeah.
So I think you really are like the cheerleader of LA culture.
I try to be.
Next time my mom comes to visit, I'm going to pick you up and you're going to drive around with us. 'Cause every time we drive around, she's like, who lives in that house? Is that where Reese Witherspoon lives?
Yeah, that apartment on Melrose, that apartment building on
I
Melrose.
think-
Where does Aaron Andrews go to the
I
gym?
think she's just like a lot of us. I think like even we're all so busy that like when we're driving to work or something,
Yeah.
you drive by this thing you see all the time and you like wonder about it, but you just wonder about it in that moment. You never have the time to go home and Google it and figure it out.
Right,
So like
you forget about it.
some of
yeah.
my best performing videos are the things that I saw just like I drive by
is
this
that
all the
thing?
time. What is this thing?
Yeah.
And I figure it out. And then people like I think people think like your mom and like think like me and they just aren't like necessarily open about it or asking about it all
Right,
the
yeah.
time.
Right.
Because they have a
then
regular
they're-
life to deal with.
And their sons will make fun of you. Well, we're really glad to have you. I'm super pumped about what we're talking about today, which really only John doesn't know. You know a few
I know
things
just a
'cause we
little
kinda
bit.
had to
And I have my own
coordinate.
theory about it too.
Oh, okay.
So I can
Well,
bring
I
that
want to hear about that, but we'll hold off. John has no clue whatsoever, and you can see I'm with his dumb smile right now.
I'm excited that you both know, and I'll be learning about it.
But before that, do you have a crypt tidbit for us?
I do. So I've mentioned this person on the show before, but Sharon A. Hill
Yes.
has a Substack
I
that I
love-
just can't get enough of.
I've never mentioned this, but I love her name so much because it sounds like we're sharing a hill. We're just up here sharing a hill.
So she did a series during the holidays called 12 Days of Cryptids, where she wrote pretty in-depth Substack articles about cryptids 12 days in a row.
Ah, okay.
And one of them that she published on January 2nd, I thought was exceptional and also thematically relevant to our show.
perfect.
I mean, everything she writes is thematically relevant. It's about cryptids.
Well, and I was going to say, just for our listeners and for Chase, in case you don't remember, she is a biologist, scientist first, and then also describes herself as a professional cryptozoologist, correct?
I believe so. And she thinks about these things in a really like serious way, but also has an awareness of it being entertainment. And
So she doesn't fully believe everything.
no, I don't think that she's necessarily a believer, but she's definitely an appreciator.
Okay.
I can't speak for Sharon, but
In fact, I would say most cryptozoologists, at least the big ones that I'm aware of, have that same philosophy. I think cryptozoology is primarily a fascinating, like, ethnographic sort of subject where, like,
Interesting.
the culture that's built around it, the economy that it boosts, the stories that are passed down, the purpose of those stories, and maybe they exist. But I think most cryptozoologists are like, it's more about the culture than the.
So that term crypto, I mean, I hate to take us off the subject of Sharon.
Oh,
real quick,
that's what I do.
but isn't
I'm a derail.
cryptozoology like made up? Like that's a made up term. That's not an actually accepted term in academia.
Oh yeah, definitely not in academia. No.
But what you're saying is cryptozoologists use that to apply the term to its cultural.
I think it can
that's
be
a great
significance?
question. Shut up, Dan.
Okay, because that's what this is.
Yes.
Okay, great.
Awesome.
Great.
So on January 2nd, she wrote an article titled Fearsome Cryptid Creatures that gets into exactly what a cryptid is in modern times versus where the study of cryptids started.
That's also, I won't say anything more, but that's fascinating because cryptids back in the day were absolutely unequivocally real. And now there's something different. That's
Right.
cool. I like
and
that.
so she kind of talks about that evolution, and she doesn't necessarily say that like one side is right or wrong, but she is saying that the evolution of cryptid research and fandom and all that is almost like the evolution of language, and it's fluid and it reflects the broader culture in really interesting ways that are worth thinking about. Not necessarily saying like, no, that's wrong.
Fun.
We used to think about it this way.
Right.
So she talks about how in like all the way up until like maybe the 20th century, cryptids were basically understood as monsters. That's
Right.
cryptids is a term that basically replaced monsters.
Oh, okay.
And the study of cryptids, cryptozoology, the very strict definition of it is more about things that are like really understood to be animals. And we just haven't figured out exactly what they
Right.
are. They're
Okay.
like,
an undiscovered
Yes.
animal, essentially. So
Okay.
cryptozoology could also be like, I'm searching for, like, could like this slightly different version of a grasshopper.
in a way,
Could that
I mean,
still
like,
count?
like,
Yeah.
I think they would say like Bigfoot is a primate.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it has a grounding in like actual animals.
Yeah.
But it has evolved, and she talks about the internet being an accelerator for this.
Yeah.
Where she specifically said, people are searching for weird, fun stuff, enchantment, and connection to something bigger, which is pretty much what we
What we're
started the
doing here,
podcast
yeah.
talking
That
about.
sounds like your
Yeah,
podcast.
John used the term whimsy in the first episode, and that's exactly the sort of encapsulation of exactly that. A
Yeah.
little bit of whimsy.
And she talks about how in the early days when people were like, what is out there? We haven't even mapped the entire world. Like cryptids held a place to help explain
Oh, so
what
they
people
went.
are seeing.
They went from a sort of useful record
Mm-hmm.
to entertainment, in essence.
Yes, basically that's the evolution that she's talking about. So
Some explanation of what we saw
exactly.
is what it is.
Exactly. And she talks about how in modern pop culture, people openly call these creatures their favorite cryptids.
Yeah.
And she's basically doing a plug
Talking
for
about
our
us.
podcast throughout this whole article,
You
which
know
is why I
Sharon
brought it
Ahel
up.
listens to our show.
I mean, that is
she better.
it's your point of view. It really is, because you watch it and you're like, or listen to this. I haven't
you
watched
can watch it too.
I haven't watched it
Plug
yet.
our YouTube.
And it's like, you guys aren't making fun of people that believe it, and you also aren't
Absolutely
saying you
not.
don't necessarily
No.
believe it, but you do laugh at the moments that deserve to be laughed at.
Funny as hell.
She goes on to say, while traditional cryptozoology focused on demythological.
Yeah,
Why
get
did
it.
she have to use
Get
this word?
it.
Demythologizing. Demythologizing.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
Taking stories.
Demythologizing?
Oh, wow.
There it is. There it is.
Nailed it. Okay. Whatever. Now it's more about like the cultural meaning and their value in being a shared story.
Yeah.
And so now it includes zoocryptids, which are hidden animals. That's kind of the traditionalist definition.
Like
zoo dash cryptids is how she is categorizing
She's like
them.
classifying the crypt. So like
Okay.
there's the animal version.
Yep.
Oh, got it.
So let's-
instead of like an extra, not necessarily that's what versus an extraterrestrial or like a gas.
Well, let's see. Let's
Exactly.
see what
Okay.
other
Got
ones
it.
she
Exactly
got.
right. Yeah.
Okay.
So thank you, Chase, by the way.
I think what we're learning here is that Chase is a really good referee for sort of boxing match that is John trying to get a word out and me not letting him.
So
I just
zoocryptids
crypt tidbit is like 20 minutes long.
Yeah, it's not quite a tidbit.
Thanks to one person. No, I'm kidding.
It's me.
Zoocryptids would be like your Bigfoots, probably your Loch Ness monsters, Yeti, I guess, whatever things that
Rooted
have
in
like
an
an animal
Got it.
equivalent. Paracryptids,
Oh.
which are paranormal or animal-like phenomena. So I think that's honestly most of our cryptids, I would say.
Not all of them.
There's a ghostliness to. I mean, I haven't listened to all your episodes, and I don't know a ton of them. Mm-hmm. But I feel like they've been very corporeal.
I don't
Like
I
they
don't
have a body, they have
Yeah.
probably a home they go back to.
I would argue that maybe one that would fit is the squonk, where there's no animal
kinda in
base,
between.
and
Yeah.
it has weird powers that you're like, what the fuck is that?
It's probably living in a different dimension.
Right,
It comes back
exactly.
and
There you go.
forth.
Yeah.
Versus like the dog man, which is maybe more an animal one because it is a dog.
He's got a dog
man.
house somewhere
It is a dog house. Yes.
with his dog garage and his dog wife. You may find yourself
Yes. That's exactly.
in your dog house.
Your dog house.
How did I get this beautiful dog wife?
I was just saying, I didn't realize I was
You
going
were
this
doing it
way.
exactly in the cadence of it.
Do-do-do-do.
Letting the cryptids go. Okay.
Finally, folklore and fearsome creatures rooted in myth or storytelling.
Okay. Yeah. Thunderbird.
Sure.
Would that be like Beowulf?
I think
Like
maybe,
what?
yeah.
Like Great Grendel? Who
Well,
did he fight?
it depends. I think the only difference is like
That's a story.
yeah, like we did an episode on something called the Yaramayahu,
Okay.
which is explicitly told to indigenous people, kids of Australia, to be like, don't go in the woods.
It's the reason
The yarn,
a lot of these stories exist.
Yes.
Except, I mean, there's usually, like the boogeyman was never like,
I think that's kind of yeah. I think
but
that
it was
fits.
never like a physical thing.
Right,
Right,
exactly. No
so
one
I
can
guess that would
describe the
be
I
paranormal.
think this counts, and Sharon is basically making the same point that we've made, which is that we're a big tent. Like ghosts, we can talk about them. That's fine.
We're gonna talk about a lot of them today.
Aliens.
That's part of my theory. I've tied to my theory on this.
I think like we're talking about the mysterious and the unknown, and
Yeah.
we're not gonna say just because you're like not neatly fitting into the
Right.
zoo cryptid category, you're off limits.
I
We want to talk
love
about all of it.
I genuinely love that
Sharon?
categorization. So I do love Sharon. So far we have zoo cryptid, paracryptid, and folklore
Cryptid.
Yep,
Can't,
those are three main ones.
you have the article there, and you probably read other stuff from her, and you guys probably know this. New cryptids. Is this a subject you've touched? Is this something she's like? Because like in our day and age of like technology and internet, like I start to think like, where's the cyborg cryptids? Where's the
Oh, yeah.
the
That's really
creature that's
interesting.
born out of the internet
Yeah.
that we don't know about and lives in
Yeah.
the electricity or whatever?
Ooh, I love that. You should invent that one.
Yeah,
I think the interesting thing is it's a fine line, right? Because a lot of this stuff comes like some dude posted on Reddit about a computer spirit who came out of his computer and ate his,
But it's
ate
how
his tuna fish sandwich.
these all started, right? The guy who used to do it at the bar, now they
Exactly.
do it on the Reddit.
I
thing,
think
yeah.
then the next step is, does it have legs? Not the cryptid, but the story. Does somebody else go?
Sometimes takes 20 years to,
Right.
to do.
Did somebody else go, yes, I experienced that too. And I think in lieu of that, it doesn't have the cultural significance, so it's not a cryptid yet.
I guess I just
You know?
unlocked, in my brain. So you guys might have touched on like Slender Man. Feels like a very modern.
I would say so.
Cryptid
Yeah,
that
we haven't
people
talked
have
about that one
claimed
yet.
they've seen.
Because he
Like,
terrifies me.
or
but
the
yeah.
or the thing that I've never had, the sleep paralysis demon.
yeah.
Does that fall under cryptid-ish? Under any of those categories?
It does, except for the fact that it has a pretty definitive scientific explanation.
Yeah. But
the
people
sleep
still
paralysis.
believe that it's
Yeah.
a real entity.
Yeah,
Like it's a thing.
I think that would be a cryptid. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
a paracryptid.
Slenderman's a great example, and I would have to think more about why it has such staying power. But
That was
I
an
think 'cause
internet one that made me think. That was born of the internet.
Yeah.
That, I think there's something in the design of it that you can see when you look into the woods and there's a light way in the distance that creates a shadow
Yeah.
of something that people probably all see.
so there probably has to be some truth to it, or something that people can say I've
Latch
had
onto.
a similar experience or whatever.
Yeah.
I wonder if there has to be some sort of cultural thematic thing that
Ties
resonates
it all
with people.
Yeah.
If maybe stuff like that, if it does speak to modern anxieties or something, is more like watching a movie that has a lot of thematic things that you can think about. It's more nutritious, and so it has more staying power
more
than
staying
something
power.
that's
Never
just
heard that word before.
like a fun thing.
Yeah,
that's a
like some of the
throwaway.
creatures you guys have done.
Yeah, right,
Like,
right.
I really love the story, but the Bog Creek Stalker,
Yeah.
not much of something there. It's really what the one story,
the
and
one
then someone
dude.
watched him jump off a bridge.
And
I don't know.
Some dude shot him 9 times.
Yeah.
Yeah. His
It was
wife.
7.
Yeah.
And
So,
I'm sorry, I got to clarify this because I think I heard it. Did someone say you got that 50 Cent was shot in the jaw 9 times?
I thought that's what it was. No.
Is that even physically
I
possible?
think so. Maybe he was shot 9 times and like a
Like, you
couple
wouldn't
went
have a
into
jaw
the jaw.
at that point.
Yeah, I guess it would blast off your jaw. I'm pretty sure. But
Make
I
it
don't know.
dust or something.
Sandy, Hurricane Sandy. That episode's not out yet. Our producer's name's Hurricane Sandy.
One of those things when you listen to a podcast, now I can be in the room and like bring it up.
Yeah.
Like to you guys, it was a nothing moment and you move on. I'm
Like,
like,
wait
I
a
don't know
minute.
about that.
Thank you. Hurricane Sandy looked it up for us. May 2000, he was hit in the legs, hands, face, and a fragment in his tongue.
So face and tongue, like you're not wrong. It wasn't 9 times.
Not
in-
9 times. Yeah. 9 times total, some of them in his face. Yeah.
50 Cent might be a cryptid.
Yeah, probably. I mean,
We're a Big Ten. I count him. I think Sharon would count that.
yeah.
Just to wrap this thought up, and again, like I thought this was relevant, especially to bring up with Chase
You were
here
wrong.
to kind of
Just kidding.
make sure we're all aligned on what a cryptid truly is in our hearts. A couple more great lines from her article. Their value lies in shared story, not scientific proof. The term cryptid can no longer be meaningfully restricted to undiscovered animals, and gatekeeping is neither practical nor culturally relevant.
Yeah.
Gatekeeping the what is a cryptid and what isn't.
That's so cool. Like something's a cryptid only when you don't know it. So the second it's been discovered,
Right.
it's now an animal.
It's now an animal.
It's just,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's made the jump.
Yeah.
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 Cryptid's primary value today is cultural, meaning storytelling, art, identity, collective imagination, and humor.
Yeah, Sharon. I love her. I love Sharon.
So that's this week's cryptid bit.
Well done.
Thank you, Sharon.
I love Sharon.
I want to find Sharon. I like that.
Yeah,
She
she's
sounds
great.
interesting.
Yeah, subscribe.
Who's ready for Crypt Trivia?
Is this a thing that happened?
No.
Is this the first time? I don't remember this.
Hello, folks. Welcome back to another round of Trivia, where I make up questions that don't have answers that exist in this mortal plane, and you still try to guess the answer.
I don't like that at all.
It'll be fine. This week's round is cryptid movie titles. I'll describe a movie, and you give me the name of that movie. But remember, it doesn't exist, in this universe. Okay?
Oh, this is
You'll
hard.
get 'em.
Improv game. Oh, God.
And I am keeping score. So with the two of you, we'll just quickly, whoever gets it first.
And remember, I'm the guest.
So go easy on it.
Right.
These are all, I will tell you, all but one are gettable to your layman
Okay.
cryptozoologist.
They do exist or they don't exist?
No, the movies don't
movies
exist.
don't
The
exist.
cryptids
Okay.
may or may not.
I gotcha. I thought
Okay.
we were coming up with names of.
No,
I thought you were gonna read a
it's
log
trivia.
line you wrote.
Well, I am reading a log line I wrote,
You
but it's
said-
based on a real movie.
You said it's trivia that doesn't have answers, so I'm just seeking
No, it
clarification.
doesn't have answers that exist in this universe.
Oh, that
they
makes sense.
exist in a
Then
different universe.
got it.
You'll get it after the first one. Don't
Okay,
worry.
yeah.
Okay, question 1. You ready?
Is there a buzzer?
Just say it.
Okay.
Just say it. Hairy, oversized Tom Hanks stars in this beloved classic about a little ape boy who makes a wish to a Zoltar game to become an adult with very large tootsies.
Wait, so there's like correct answers to this then?
Wow.
I was also confused.
Which is?
Shall we on the count of 3?
Okay.
3,
What?
2, 1.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot. Oh, now I get the game.
Yeah.
There you go. Yes,
I was like, oh, so it's an actual movie smashed with a
not in
cryptid.
this universe. The
Got it,
movie's
got it,
not
got it,
called
got it, got it,
Big.
got it.
It's called Big. In our universe, it's called Big.
Like a, when you put words together.
Yeah, a portmanteau.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, poor man.
Portman Bigfoot. Okay, it's 1-0. Chase is in the lead. Yeah.
We were supposed to get that together.
No,
Yeah, and you were so confident. Hoisted on your own petard. I just watched
Would have been funny. He's like, and Cloud Atlas.
Forrest Gump. Okay, ready for question 2?
Yep.
Okay.
This one's a little harder, but it's gettable. Fashionable beast. Fashionable beast Meryl Streep is an absolute demon to Anne Hathaway in this film about what it takes to make it in the fashion industry.
Jersey Devil Wears Prada.
Damn good.
Chase is crushing this. You suck.
I'm trying to figure out who Mayoral Streep is.
Yeah, it took me a little. I was like, what are they talking?
Did I say Mayor?
A little bit. Yeah.
I love that.
Although that'd be a great future for her. I'd vote for that.
Mayor
Mayor Meryl.
Absolutely. She would never. She would never. The best people don't go into politics. Okay, ready?
Yep.
It's 2-0, and I have a tiebreaker, and I got a sneaking suspicion I'm not going to need it. Okay, ready?
Yep.
Question 3. Welcome to the scare floor. The slippery John Goodman and the elusive Billy Crystal voice the lovable doofuses in this animated film about an alternate universe where children's screams keep the city swimming.
I wasn't listening the entire time.
There isn't. This one's just Monsters Inc.
No, it's not.
What?
No, it's not. That movie exists in our universe.
Yes. Well, read it again because you seem to. I
Listen.
stopped listening.
Listen carefully. Welcome to the scare floor. The slippery John Goodman and the elusive Billy Crystal voice the lovable doofuses in this animated film about an alternate universe where children's screams keep the city swimming.
Someone with a Loch Ness monster in there. Oh, Loch Ness Monsters Inc.
There you go. God, you're bad at this.
I'm bad at it too. It took me a long time.
That
That was good.
That one was admittedly a stretch. This one is my favorite one.
I feel like Monsters Inc. would have been funnier if you just did the plot.
I thought about it, but that doesn't apply to the game. All right, well, Chase won, but we'll do this last question for fun
Thanks.
because it's my favorite one. Putting holes in your brain instead of your sweater. Communists brainwashed Denzel Washington into becoming a sleeper assassin triggered by a playing card.
Dog Manchurian Candidate.
No. It's so close.
I know. I knew it was Manchurian Candidate, but like it's something about an earworm or like a brain worm. Is there a brain worm?
The hint is in putting holes in your brain instead of your sweater.
Moth Manchurian
Moth.
Candidate. Very good. That's very good.
Thank you. And thank you for playing another round of Crypt Trivia. Chase wins.
I like it.
That was fun. Yeah.
First time we've had 2 people that I can, because otherwise I'm just playing trivia with this
just-
fucking
yeah.
adult.
That wouldn't have gone well.
All right, you guys ready to dive into our cryptid?
A little LA Noir.
Sometimes I go to Griffith Bar
I don't know this.
to gaze the air, to smell the grass.
That is Griffith Park by Monica. What beautiful song.
Who's Monica?
Some artist that like is an independent artist.
Oh, you're like it wasn't like a song you love. It's
No,
just
I just found it because of the topic today.
Griffith Bar. Is that what she said?
Griffith
too?
Park.
Park. I thought
Someday
maybe.
I like to go to Griffith Park.
I thought she said
Gaze
some
the
days
air."
I like to go to Griffith Bar.
No.
Yeah, I missed that.
So John, as Chase knows, because of obviously your connection to LA and your desire to talk about great LA spots and LA history, we decided to talk about a little creature that lives in Griffith Park, known as the Griffith Park Beast. Yeah.
I didn't know about this. I had to look it up for this show, but I wanted to figure it out.
And actually, I will give you the credit where credit's due. Chase found it. And because I was like, I'm looking, I'll let you know when I find something. And then you were like, hey, I found this. And then I went down the rabbit hole and I was like, yeah, that's
I
it.
mean, I was leaning Chupacabra because, like, I know there's
Sure.
still Chupacabra legends here too.
Yeah.
But like, I wanted something specifically LA.
So for our listeners, Griffith Park, I hadn't heard of it till I moved here, but it's like I'd say it's like a top 10 LA fixture, like one of the big things in LA. It is 8 square miles of land, parkland. I'm telling you guys, even though you know exactly what Griffith Park is, but it makes it easier to pretend like I'm explaining it to our listeners.
I didn't know the square mileage.
It's true. Yeah.
Is it the biggest donated park in
I would imagine.
a city? Like it's bigger than Central Park, right? Like in New York.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think Central Park's like 4 square miles, something like that. But I don't know. Hurricane Sandy, could you check on that? 2 miles, 2 square miles, which I think is exactly what I said.
You said 4.
Did I? All right. Well, it's 8 square miles. Griffith Park is 8 square miles. As Chase alluded to, donated to the city of LA by Colonel Griffith J. Griffith.
What a name.
Yeah, Griffith Jenkins Griffith. And
Wow.
would you believe me if I said that wasn't the funniest part about his name?
No, I wouldn't.
The funniest part about his name is that he insisted, he's a mining tycoon. He insisted on everyone calling him Colonel Griffith J. Griffith. Not a minute in the army.
No
no
military.
military service whatsoever.
What a dork.
Just stolen valor.
It's very Colonel Sanders, right? Like there's
Yeah,
like a
sure.
certain type.
I'm pretty sure Colonel Sanders did
I
serve,
thought he
though.
didn't.
I thought he did.
We got to bring Hurricane Sandy back into this.
Yeah, Colonel Sanders. Thank you, Hurricane Sandy. Briefly served in the U.S. Army.
He actually served.
Yeah.
Wasn't a colonel, but he served.
No, but he at least served.
That's a lot better.
yeah, yeah. At least it's not stolen valor.
Stolen valor.
So donated by Griffith J. Griffith. It's home to a ton of great stuff. So like we say Griffith Park, but it is so far beyond a park. It is mountains and trails. The famous Hollywood sign is in Griffith Park technically, right?
Yeah,
Just
I mean,
outside of,
yes.
in essence,
Visible from it, certainly.
Yeah.
definitely visible. It has golf courses. The observatory that everyone saw from La La Land. Did you guys ever? have you guys ever been?
Back up. There's like an actual statue to James Dean in the movie that made that place actually famous.
Yeah, but okay.
There, La La Land is not it.
Who knows?
Also, is it in La La
modern
Land?
day- Yeah, they dance at it.
They do. I thought they were just on a cliff.
I think they're in Griffith. Pretty sure they're in Griffith.
I
Right?
don't know. I haven't seen that movie.
Okay,
since-
you fucking cinephile. Who knows more, this weird James Dean joint that no one's heard of, or La La Land?
Rebel Without a Cause.
Oh, it's Rebel Without a Cause.
Rebel Without a Cause.
All right, I'll stand
You're tearing me
corrected.
apart.
I'll stand corrected. Lisa.
Well, that's where you got it from.
Oh,
I didn't know
makes
that
sense.
either. Have you ever been in the Griffith Observatory?
Many times. I love that place.
Oh yeah, I mean you would be. Have you?
No.
It's great. It's awesome. There's like a little space museum in the basement, and it's really cool. It's
That's
quick.
cool.
It's not like an all day thing, but
Yeah.
it's cool. Yeah, there's a train museum. There's a real zoo as well as a terrifying haunted zoo, which we'll talk a
The
little
old
bit about.
zoo. Yeah,
The old
they call it
zoo.
the abandoned LA
The abandoned
zoo.
LA Zoo, yeah, which is just like really sad because like you could the bones of what the what do they call them?
The animals.
Well, yes, no, not the pens.
Oh yes, you can still see like bars and like the actual like cutout
What
of
do they
like
call them when you? I don't go to zoos, so I don't,
not an exhibit,
yeah.
but
what do they call them?
habitat. I don't know,
Yeah, whatever. Like the things that the animals live in were really fucking sad.
I think a pen. Yeah.
Yeah, but they're
yeah.
called something else. Like a very.
But it was
normal
literally
word.
a pen. It was like that size.
Yeah, but it's terrifying. Have you seen it?
I literally can't picture anything that you're describing right now. You said a haunted zoo, and there's bones of the like. What
I meant
what is
like-
the
I
concept
meant
of this
like
structure right now?
Metaphorical bones.
Gotcha. So it's been
Yeah.
abandoned for like
Since the 30s.
nigh
Yeah.
upon.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It was built in the 30s, so like I guess the 40s.
Yeah, probably like 40s, 50s.
Yeah.
Just people stopped going, and then they built the new one and just shut it down. Yeah.
That's another thing about LA is that I've observed is you'll see just like an abandoned area and you're like, that has to be valuable real estate. Like how is that
Right.
how is that not something else yet?
Yeah, but hopefully they don't turn it into real estate.
I think we need another Chipotle.
Yeah, you're right. You've always been a proponent of gentrification. That is your one big pulpit.
I mean, Chipotle gets a pass, right?
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves Chipotle. Come on. So yeah, Griffith Park is expansive. It's great. It's not just a park. It's many things. It's also cursed. Yes. Do you know about the
Even
curse?
possibly before,
No.
like Griffith knew it was cursed
long before Griffith.
and then there was another curse even after, I believe.
Oh, I don't know about this one.
Okay, well let's hear yours.
Okay, so this is a bit of a story, but it's worth it. And Chase probably knows most of it, but there might be a few tidbits you don't know. It is cursed by a whole bunch of Dons, and I don't mean like mafia Dons. Literally, many dudes named Don are just throughout this whole story. And that's not a joke. Okay, so Don Antonio Feliz, or Los Feliz, his grandfather was given the whole area of like Los Feliz and where Griffith Park sits from Spain because he kind of discovered it, and so he gave that land to Don Antonio. They gave the Griffith Park land to Don Antonio Feliz, who had it for a long time, and he was also the caretaker to his blind niece. Donna, not Don, but Donna.
Donna.
Yeah, Dona. So I feel like Donna. I don't know. Her whole life she assumed when Don Antonio Feliz died, she would then inherit the land. It didn't go to her though. In Don Antonio Feliz's will, it went Griffith Park randomly for seemingly no reason was given to Don Antonio Coronel. It was later discovered that Don Antonio Coronel showed up, and this is not a joke, with his lawyer Don Conte, just Dons all the way down, showed up when Don Antonio Feliz was on his deathbed, dying, completely out of it, with a will that they had written saying that it was going to go to Don Antonio Coronel, and tied a string to his neck. And every time that the lawyer would be like, and you agree that this land will go to Don Antonio Coronel, they would pull the string so that he would not, yes. And then it went in front of a judge, and the judge upheld it.
It's a very, very common thing, especially in like LA land, for this type of stuff to happen. Like,
Is it really?
Especially women who have been given land. Usually, this
and that's
happens.
probably why it was upheld, because it was gonna go to a woman.
Yeah.
Real quick,
Please.
I don't think everyone is their first name is Don.
Thank you.
I think Don is like a title like Sir.
Oh!
Like the Don.
Okay. But okay, well, you can see. Oh, Donna is the
female version.
But they didn't give her a first name.
That might be her first name.
I guess her name is
first name.
Petronilla.
But I could be wrong too. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I just feel like Don is like kind of like a Sir or something like that.
Hurricane Sandy, will you look that up? If it is, I will. That is hilarious.
We could be the idiots, though. Who knows?
Don is a title of respect, not part of a proper name. Well, then is Donna?
I caught it when you were like, and you're not going to believe what the
The
third guy
second
went in.
Don, I'm like, I don't know.
Don. Donna is an honorific title. God damn it. Oh, man, ruins my whole story.
A Don.
A lot of Dons. Oh, my God. Well.
I mean, it's the funny thing is that you like this. Like J. Griffith is like such a character that you felt like you needed like a hook.
Yeah, I guess.
For
Yeah,
this
to
beginning
really
part.
make it work. God, you pulled out my bare bottom and made me show my
So
whole
he probably
ass.
has like a punchline you can't use now.
I'm like sitting here like, oh, cool, I'll edit that out. I can't edit that out.
No, you can't.
I'm not infallible. Infallible?
That was
Yeah.
correct.
Thank you.
I didn't mean to mess with your confidence. You know,
I feel like a stub of a man.
Very easy, especially when you're looking at it from the cryptozoology point of view.
Yeah, well, and I'm so excited about it.
You never like wondered like why they were all being told Don and not Donald or like a
No,
full.
it's just a coincidence. And in my defense, like one of them, the original guy is Antonio Feliz, and then the other guy is Antonio Coronel. So I was like, well, they got
There's two
Anthony's.
Antonios.
there's two
yeah.
Antonios.
Antonios.
So I was like, all right, well, I guess there's two Dons.
Yeah, I feel bad that you spent all the time putting together that huge corkboard behind you.
I know.
that connects
Don.
all.
Yeah.
It's
I'm
just
not-
Don.
I'm just gonna have to burn it
with
now.
a bunch of red string.
So I put it together because I think there's several Mexican restaurants called like Don.
Don
Son-
Cuco's.
Don.
I just thought it was Don.
Antonio. I think Don Antonio's is one too.
Okay, so the judge upholds the will, and the daughter, or sorry, the niece of Antonio Feliz. I don't know her Petronilla, because it's not Donna Petronilla. I couldn't find a reputable like what the actual quote was. In essence, though, she said she was absolutely irate, and she said the cattle and fields will become diseased and die, and no one will ever profit from this land, and then drop dead. So she cursed the land and then dropped dead.
Kind of held up a little bit.
And then everything she said came true.
Wow.
For years after that. There were droughts, disease outbreaks, floods. Griffith J. Griffith, as Chase earlier alluded to, who was known as a pretty upstanding guy and apparently not a drinker, which I feel like is like no, him. Yeah. He's such a nice man. Shot his wife in the face. And thankfully for him, I almost said thankfully, only got 2 years in prison because they called it alcoholic insanity.
Basically got away with it back when you can like do anything to your wife.
Yeah.
She didn't die. That was the other thing. Somehow she didn't die. Like 50 Cent.
I'm
got shot in
sure.
the face.
I'm sure it would have been longer if she died, right?
Yeah, well,
I
I would hope. I gotta hope. Or at all.
Because they also didn't break up, right?
Oh yeah, they did. Well,
They
at
did?
least that I know of, because
Okay.
he after that he lost all standing.
Yeah,
he
yeah.
started losing all his
Because
money.
and
People
that's why. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, people were pulling out of his businesses. He became a social pariah after that.
Rightfully
So anyway,
so.
all of these things, happened. Just a litany of things. Griffith Park was just a disaster, and every time one of these things would happen, a flood or a drought, there are reports of people seeing Donna Peronilla's ghost.
Ooh.
She shows up every time.
Creepy.
So
Griffith J. Griffith donated the land of Griffith Park to the land to Los
LA.
Angeles, to the city of Los Angeles, to get out of paying taxes for it.
Oh,
Classic rich
And,
guy stuff.
If you go to the Hall of Records downtown, they have it deeded over or whatever for him to the city, and he's like, if it's not used for public something, it comes back to me.
Whoa!
And he also was like, I get to live on a little patch of land for the rest of my life.
and not pay any property
And
taxes.
yeah, exactly. He was like
So-
evading taxes, evading
Wow.
paying money because he didn't have any more money.
Yeah,
And like, that's what he had to do.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. He said, "I don't have any money. Take
Like,
my land."
Thank
God.
God he shot that woman in the face.
Right?
We may not
If he
have
didn't-
Griffith Park.
So really, the hero of the story is Griffith J. Griffith's wife. who,
Yeah,
of course-
Mrs.
Yeah,
Mrs. Just Griffith J.
Yeah,
Griffith.
it's truly the hero of the story because we have Griffith Park and the Griffith Park Beast because of her.
Wow.
But we also have the Griffith Park Beast because of Donna Parilla Feliz,
Who is the ghost?
who's the ghost.
Okay.
Who cursed it?
Right.
So the beast is related to the curse.
You'll see.
Okay.
Oh, intriguing.
So the thing, but before we get into it, any questions on the history? You already knew the history. You good?
No, I feel like you explained that flawlessly.
Yeah, especially the Dom part.
I will say there's a great episode of Lost LA, which is a PBS show, the KCET show, about LA history, and he covers Griffith Park very well.
Oh,
Check it out on YouTube.
I'll have to.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd love to go deeper on it, but we are focused on the beast.
Okay.
No mention of the beast in that one.
When I talk about the Griffith Park Beast, I could be talking about a number of things. There's one thing that I will ultimately be talking about, but I could be talking about a number of things. First thing I could be talking about is the ghost of several bears who escaped the Griffith Park Zoo and are said to still haunt the zoo.
I knew this had to be a theory because that's my theory. Like having the zoo there,
Yeah.
why wouldn't it be ghosts of like tigers or bears or?
I think that is it. That is not the Griffith Park Beast. That's not my Griffith Park Beast.
That's my
Yeah.
That's my theory because
interesting.
otherwise it's a mountain lion. You know,
Because
like,
you'll find out.
I've always thought about like why don't we hear more about ghost animals?
Right.
Maybe it's because they have finished their business generally.
Yeah. Their business was to eat, sleep, and be cute.
Right.
And they did. They done did it.
But it does make sense if they're held in a zoo that they have this whole
didn't get that
unfulfilled
unfinished
life.
business, yeah.
Yeah. So I could be referring to those. I also could be referring to some mountain lions. So I didn't know this. Did you know there are about a dozen mountain lions who live in Griffith Park?
I knew that there was one particularly famous one that people encountered a lot.
Yes, P-22.
P-22 still alive? P-22 still
believe he
kicking?
died.
P-22 is not.
Yeah,
P-22.
I remember I think there was like a funeral thing.
Yeah, there definitely was. He died in 2022. His nicknames. Do you guys know his nicknames? There's two.
No.
Of them.
I did hear these. I worked news in LA, so like we
Okay.
covered this. Completely forgot.
Yeah,
it.
they're not that good. That's probably why you forgot them. But like, they're funny enough to bring back up. One of them was just the Hollywood cat.
I want that. Can I get that?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a cool nickname.
I just wear sunglasses inside.
Yeah, you should change your
big
Instagram,
70s
TikTok to that.
lapels.
Hey, folks, I'm the Hollywood cat. Or the Brad Pitt of mountain lions. Inexplicably.
Just because the amount of pictures I think
And he
taken
was
of him. I think
super
that
hot.
was yeah.
Super hot
Fuck
mountain
that
lion.
mountain lion.
What was unique about P-22 or the Hollywood cat was typically, this is sad and I won't go into detail, Griffith Park specific mountain lions only live about 2 years. And the Hollywood cat lived for over a decade.
Oh, wow.
So it was like,
He was famous. Right?
yeah, exactly. So people kept checking in on him like, yep, he's still there.
It's probably killing the other cats.
Might have been. It's wild.
And to think you like just got coffee down the street and now you're just like hiking
Yeah.
and a
Right.
wild animal can murder you.
Yeah, I just had a quinoa bowl and some matcha, and then I got attacked by a fucking mountain lion. Wild.
It's so weird to think that's here.
Yeah.
Like that
Yeah.
LA. Like,
When I think about that, it's not scary so much as it scares me the idea of getting killed by a mountain lion because of the humiliation.
What?
Because
That is the
So
coolest
few
way to go out. Are you kidding?
Because like so many people are out there hiking, and like of course John has to be the one who gets eaten by a mountain lion.
I
And
like
John ruined Runyon Canyon.
Exactly. Yeah. I like that in your world, it's just everyone's mad at you.
I feel like because then everyone's like, well, I've never seen one. What'd he do wrong? You know what I mean?
I mean, that is true. To be attacked by a mountain lion, you probably were an asshole.
Yeah,
Most
like-
likely. I'm not saying all of
He's
them.
wearing his salami shirt. That's what he was doing.
I borrowed Lady Gaga's meat dress.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
started walking through the forest. So I could be referring to that, but I'm not. Third, I could be referring to the hundreds of ghosts who live in Griffith Park. And I'm going to talk through a couple of those.
Okay.
Because I love some of these stories. If
I love ghost stories.
If
Do you do ghost stories too, or you just? I can't remember if you guys have covered
Oh,
many.
yeah. We are, eh?
Big Tent. Ghost stories are absolutely welcome. And I love a good ghost story.
Yeah, I would say like we did the Black-Eyed Children, who are not technically ghosts.
Yes.
But they're more Gastiel.
I think they should have won the bracket.
They are pretty powerful, but specifically on humans, so that's tough. The first one, as I mentioned, is Donna Petronia, who just is hanging around. People see her all the time, particularly by the carousel, and again for every disaster that occurs.
How do you think she feels about Griffith Park now? Like, there's so much to
a
do for the
good
public.
question.
No one's really making money.
You know,
there.
here's a theory that I think validates your question. There haven't been, knock on wood, any real big disasters
Yeah.
that we know of.
Oh God, after we just
Knock on wood. Since it became public land. So I could argue she lifted the curse when it became public, perhaps.
Oh, thank you, Donna.
Thank you, Donna Petronia.
Petronia.
Donna Petronia Feliz.
Alice.
There's also, and this is what I thought you were going to mention, the ghost of Don Antonio Feliz showed up at the transfer of land ceremony. So there was a big party, a ceremony to celebrate the transfer of the land from Griffith J. Griffith to the city of LA. Mm-hmm. And the report, apparently, the whole
Like a group of people,
the
right?
whole
Like a
group.
mass
Yes.
of people.
We're all like
witnessed this.
Yeah, this
Wow.
happened, and we all ran before shit got wild. So the lights went out in this facility, the instruments that were there started kind of rattling and playing, and the dishes started rattling.
What?
And then Don Antonio Feliz showed up and said, "I come to invite you to dine with me in hell, and I have brought an escort of sub-demons."
Wow.
I like to think, I mean, like many of these cryptid stories, that was like a fun prank someone was pulling. That,
Sure,
like,
that's a great
because
prank.
like the idea of that curse was a little more prevalent in people's heads.
Yeah.
Right.
I like the idea that it was a prank and like keeping the and maybe it was a prank to like you said, like remind everyone like, hey, if this doesn't stay public, shit'll go down. I also think that's a pretty elaborate and high-tech prank though.
Is it?
Turn the lights off, rattle all the dishes, and play all the instruments.
Yeah, so you have someone in the kitchen,
Well,
you have someone by the light switch, and you have the one kid running through the
Sure,
the
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, and also back then, like, it's not like they had security waiting.
Yeah, it's not like they
Just
had the
walk
best
on
horror
it.
movies and stuff to like for them to be like, oh, that's a trick. You know?
Really creative.
I do believe that he is in hell, and how would the prankster know that?
There you go. That's right. Really good point. Really good point.
Man, why would you want them to dine in hell? Like, was it filled with bad people? Man, I didn't want to dig into
Well,
this.
he
one.
wanted to. He was pissed because he was like, "This is my fucking land.
Yeah.
I didn't give you this land, city of LA. This is my land. It was stolen from me. So you all are going to dine with me in hell."
You'd think like, oh, my land is gonna be untouched for
Well, we don't
maybe
know
ever.
we don't know how good of a guy Don Antonio Feliz was. We don't.
This land was meant for oil.
Exactly.
Also, if he's in hell, maybe it's not that he wants them to dine with them, but part of hell is like you have to cook for all these people on short notice.
What?
You know what I mean?
What are you saying?
I'm trying to figure it out myself.
Like the devil is like part of your punishment is you got to go. All these people are coming down. You got to cook for them.
Oh, he's
And he's like,
So I
you're
think
invited to dine in hell with me.
what I think I'm understanding you're saying is the chef is mad that he has to cook on short notice. And
No,
the chef,
Don Antonio is cooking.
this is his like personal hell.
Yeah.
And it's everyone got a glimpse
Got it.
into it.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking like it's not like he's like excited about it because then like that's not what hell is like, you know.
Yeah, some people have to have their fingernails ripped off every day. Some
Yeah.
people have to have their eyelids peeled back, and some people have to cook a real big dinner on short notice.
That would be my personal hell, so I get it.
A couple more ghosts that I loved. The ghost of Peg Entwistle, who I mostly just liked the
So
name.
sad. So sad.
What happened to Peg?
You know?
You don't know Peg?
No.
You know Peg?
I know Peg.
No, you know
I'll be
Vanessa.
really impressed if you...
Well, Peg, it was Peggy. The story actually originates from a book called Hollywood Babylon, which has a lot of the like myths of Hollywood stem from this book. And half of it comes from a place of truth, half of it's just made up.
Yeah.
Peggy Entwistle in the book is described as a woman who moved to Hollywood to make it in Hollywood as an actress.
Yeah.
Got here, realized how hard it was. People wanted to like, use her for sex and stuff. And she like realized this isn't the city, climbed to the top of the H of the Hollywood sign and jumped off. and killed
I
herself.
have heard of
Yeah.
Peg.
The true story is she was a working actress and it was
I didn't
kind
know
of
that.
okay. It wasn't the best career in the world. It was probably a lot of other things. I don't know if she might have jumped off with someone else.
Oh. From what I saw, it was a real suicide.
Yeah.
The ghost part is people still to this day say they see a woman jump off the sign and then they try to go inspect and she's not there
Oh,
anymore.
wow.
And they smell her signature flowery perfume when you like, which is like, well, there's flowers.
right.
Like, so.
I
and
think
weed.
I heard of Peg because I think David Lynch was fascinated by her, and that partially inspired a character in Mulholland Drive.
Yes.
The last one, which I think you covered in your video, is the ghosts of Table 29. It's Picnic Table 29. I want you to guess, John, what happened and like.
Yeah,
to
you
make
really
them
won't.
ghosts.
It's like,
Okay.
It's two ghosts
At
of
Picnic Table
29.
Okay. So a couple on a date is having a picnic at this table.
Okay.
Tables 1 through 28 are occupied.
Okay.
I can't imagine what else happens.
So all you've gotten to is the stress of picking a
so
table.
you're like,
it's
you're
pretty
like, what
crowded.
is your theory as to why there's
You don't
ghosts?
I want you to understand you don't become a ghost because of
Yeah, you're
social
just there.
anxiety. You might become a ghost because of social anxiety. The average person does not.
I assume that it was a joint suicide because it was way too
Ooh.
busy and they were embarrassed to be on a date in front of so many people.
No. Chase, would you like to take this one?
I mean, I just like the myth,
it.
the legend
Yeah.
is that they were sitting at the table and a tree fell on them.
no.
There's a little bit of added lore, which I
Okay.
found in two different sources.
Yeah.
They weren't sitting at the table.
They were.
They was fucking. They were fucking on the table, and a tree fell on them.
Okay, so they deserve it.
Yeah, public
in
indecency.
horror movie rules.
Yeah, exactly.
true.
Absolutely. did.
I assume this was premarital sex.
Yeah, probably. I don't
They were
know.
married
I
couple.
don't
It's
know.
very sad.
So those are just some of the litany of ghosts. There's so many ghost stories in Griffith Park. To the extent that I'm not kidding, typically I just have fun with this show. I will not go to Griffith Park at night ever again.
Really?
Terrifying.
Unless for a job. They film a lot of stuff there.
Yeah, okay. If I'm shooting something,
You don't say that.
yeah,
What if they listen to you say that?
I
Can't
will-
hire you. They
he
can't hire
won't-
Dan.
as we learned, he set a boundary, and and jobs don't like that. Like the Nantucket, Rhode Island
Yep.
Brewing Company.
Narragansett poison.
Narragansett poison. I could be talking about any of those things when I talk about the Griffith Park Beast. But who I'm talking about when I talk about the Griffith Park Beast, the Beast of Griffith Park, the Griffith Park creature, is also known as the Long-Legged Man.
Oh,
I don't know anything about this one.
Yes.
Nicolas Cage. Long legs.
Long legs. So the Long-Legged Man. He is, I think, actually, it might have been Sharon A. Hill who talks about like minor cryptids or something like that. Do you remember when you brought up the Vegetable Man? She classified
I think
a
you're right.
lower cryptid or something
Yeah.
like that. So not a widely known one, but a couple of definitely reputable. Well, not reputable, but a couple of sources that other people, like I said, have been like, yeah, I saw that too. So it is a lower cryptid. The Long-Legged Man. Yeah.
Lower. I don't know if I like this term.
Yeah.
Does it mean less known?
Less known.
Or less powerful?
Less known?
Okay.
And it might not. You don't remember the term?
No, but that's the spirit of it, is that they're not as widely discussed.
And there's less lore about them.
Yeah, a little bit more niche.
Yeah.
I was like, why are you putting down this cryptid, man?
Yeah, no. We still love the Long-Legged Man. Might not want to say that based on what I want to say, but okay. So let me describe the Long-Legged Man here. First of all, he is
I feel like I got it from the waist down.
actually, funnily enough, you don't. They specifically describe his penis. No, they don't.
I knew that's
What's
where that was
gonna
going.
be like?
They don't.
I think that's what you were talking about. Right now.
Dangling around. Oh, I'm all
No,
set.
I was
kidding.
just talking about the legs.
The Long-Legged Man, the Beast of Griffith Park, has green skin and red hair, which made me kind of think of Blanca from Street Fighter.
Literally, that's what's in my head.
Yeah, do you know what
I was
I'm
like
talking
trying
about?
to do it, and you nailed it.
Yep. Completely black eyes. As the name implies, very, very long legs, incredibly long legs, and long feet, which is
Like in the realm of like, what do we do? Like, I can imagine skyscraper size legs.
Yeah,
here.
okay, that's fair. I don't know exactly. I would say from what I read,
To be able to still hide in the trees. Or
yeah,
something.
I'd say he's probably like in total. More on this in a moment. If he were truly upright, he's probably like 9 feet tall. Mostly
Okay,
legs.
That makes sense. Got it.
Mostly legs and neck.
So like a stilt walker.
Yeah, sure. You know what? A giraffe. Imagine a giraffe, but without
But
the
no,
front.
the back.
Yeah.
half.
And actually, even further, they said that his back is bent backward in a way that humans are incapable of. So like a fucking L, like long legs, back bent backward.
Is he describing a giraffe right now?
Kind of. I'm realizing in this moment, I think maybe they saw a giraffe.
Or the ghost of the giraffe that was probably in the zoo.
There you go.
Yeah.
And wait until the second story. There's 2 sightings. Okay. The second story kind of threw me for a loop, and you'll understand why. I think they saw a giraffe.
Look up like the time and date, and like there was a circus in the area.
Yeah, right? And its back is bent backward, and its neck is bent. Its very long neck is bent forward. Its very long neck, which was described, bent
Still
forward.
describing a giraffe. Still.
Yeah.
Some describe it. I definitely described it as humanoid. I will say that. So that maybe takes away from the giraffe theory, but not fully, because maybe it was just a giraffe behind a bush. If you blot out the front legs of the giraffe, it is literally the description of this creature without the green skin in. Right?
I mean, I think the Dover demon that they thought was a baby moose, maybe, or something.
Right.
Yeah.
And like that has 4 legs. I think like if you look at something a certain way,
Right.
it, like straight dead on, especially like a moose, it'll look like soone's standing with no arms.
Yeah.
Right,
And you're just
right.
like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty confident in this moment that this is a giraffe. I just want to say that. Some people described it as a werewolf, with like very hairy and kind of a werewolf-like face, but it was rare. Able to move massive distances quickly because of the giant legs, and it can easily disappear or at least hide super well, like you mentioned. You see it 1 second and then it's gone the next.
Sorry, I just remember. You know what else has like reddish hair? A giraffe.
Does it?
It's like orangish.
Yeah. Yeah.
These people absolutely suck. Wait till the second.
But the green skin part, that's where I'm.
I mean,
Right.
yellow under a certain light looks green.
yellow under
Or
a
maybe
green
that was,
light.
or
Yeah.
maybe that was the bush.
It's just saw the green.
We're talking like bush on the ground, not it's bush.
big old giraffe.
Big giraffe.
Actually, I'm only picturing it from the waist down.
You can't stop. You're so curious about its genitals.
I mean, you should do a whole episode on that. You guys should go through each cryptid and talk about what its genitals do.
You know-
not give Dan an idea like that.
love that.
God damn.
AI generate like what it might look like.
Yeah,
Damn it.
absolutely. So 2 sightings. Most of the time, two like described sightings. Apparently, people have seen this thing for decades. Mostly around B Rock, which is a particularly interestingly shaped rock in Griffith Park. Really, that's all.
Comes up if you search it on a map.
Yeah,
you can like
sure
hike
does.
to it.
The first well-documented sighting was in 2005. 2 men getting back from, it was described as like a bachelor's evening or something like that. They were hammered. They were absolutely wasted. Were walking through Griffith Park and saw the beast, freaked the fuck out, ran into a woman who brought them back to her house, had them each separately draw the beast, and they both looked exactly the same.
Wow.
They were probably on acid and
that's
saw a
scientific.
giraffe.
I mean,
Because they probably stumbled in, they were probably hammered, stumbled
like,
into the
who was the
zoo.
person judging it too? Maybe they were hammered too.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. I do think that they literally just stumbled into the zoo accidentally. There is a zoo.
And
in
also,
Griffith
what they
Park.
described like could literally be the shape of like some trees there.
Sure,
like
yeah.
it has that.
Well, so this
same,
one- this
and
next-
it disappears because they
was a
realized
tree.
it's a tree.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a great
good
point.
This next one invalidates that slightly if we believe the next one. And then later in 2009, an 11-year-old boy was walking in.
I always believe
the
11-year-old
park,
boys.
right? Always alone. Apparently, who's what? Why are you letting your 11-year-old walk? Described what he saw as a giant coyote. So kind of a giraffe. It's a kind of a giraffe.
Or a wolf.
Or a wolf, yeah. No, but he the way it seemed to be implied was like giant, like
Oh, like
giant.
mythical.
Yes, like Clifford the Big Red Dog kind
I
of.
guess that could be a
yeah,
giraffe. Yeah,
yeah, probably.
But what does that imply? Is this a ghost giraffe, or do we?
No,
are we both hypothesizing right now that there's a secret giraffe somewhere in Griffith Park?
I love that, but no, I think they accidentally entered the LA Zoo.
The real zoo, like they
Yes,
went like
yes.
all the way over.
Yes.
Or
Saw
yeah,
a
they're just
fucking
looking
giraffe.
from far. Yeah,
It's a good theory.
So this part's a little spooky. He ran from the coyote and he ran into a boy who he told about the coyote, like, hey, watch out. And the boy apparently handed him an old firecracker, said thank you, and then walked into the forest.
I read this somewhere.
And then the boy, the 11-year-old boy, was like, dude, what are you doing? Like, and he chased after him, and the 11-year-old never saw the firecracker boy or the giraffe coyote ever again.
And the firecracker or whatever hadn't been made, or
Right.
like because it's now illegal now.
Yeah, it hadn't been made since like the 40s.
because he couldn't possibly have found it in the dirt in Griffith Park.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Until today, when I'm realizing it was a giraffe, I and I'm not the only one, believe that it was one of the sub demons that Feliz said he brought back with him and just didn't go back to hell. Just got stuck.
It explains all the ghost stories that you mentioned, though. It's like he opened it right there, and a few got out.
Stayed. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've got the critique here, but that is the Griffith Park Beast, aka a giraffe at the LA Park Zoo.
Wow. Well, do you have any idea when the last sighting was?
2009.
That's pretty recent.
Nice. So 4 was like technically the first one for the giraffe version.
Yes.
5.
Yeah, and then 9 was giant coyote.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. So I'd like to do things a little bit differently. I have analyzed my own critique, but I'd like to ask the two of you, primarily Chase, a few of these critique questions. So first of all, what would you rank out of 10 spirits? 1 to 10 spirits. It's how frightening is it, or how gruesome is it?
The beast itself?
The beast itself, nothing else that I described. And if you want it to just be
Out
a
of 10?
giraffe, that is your prerogative.
Well, that is scary. Like, imagine,
yeah.
just hiking and a giraffe is in front of you.
Like, what the fuck?
That's horrifying.
Yeah. I mean, I would not want to be near a giraffe. Like, I don't like being near horses.
Yeah.
It's just a long horse
I-
because they're so strong.
I think as an anxious, nervous person myself, having another thing to think about other than mountain lions that could hurt me
Yeah.
kind of elevates it.
Yeah, I would agree. That makes sense.
So I maybe put it over like a 6. Maybe
Oh,
like
a 6?
6.5.
Pretty good.
Simply
Yeah.
because like mountain lions do have 6 people have been killed.
Yeah,
in Griffith
that's
Park.
real. Yeah.
It's like a
Yeah.
real thing.
Okay, 6. What do you got?
For the sake of this exercise, I'm going to choose to believe that it is a long-legged man.
Okay. That's what I will say.
Because
That
that's
is-
pretty freaky.
Yeah, that's scary.
I'll go ahead. I'll tell you.
I mean,
will-
that's the cryptids, right? We all get to choose
you
what
get
we
to,
think.
exactly.
We're essentially looking at a red-headed Slender Man.
Yes, very, very tall, slender man.
Okay, so if I'm seeing a 12-foot man with a Z-shaped body,
Yeah. I don't know what kind of Z you're looking
Or a
at.
K?
You know what? It's more shaped like the Harry Potter lightning bolt.
okay,
Kind of.
scary, and green skin, red hair.
Yeah.
I'll give that like an 8. If I'm especially considering I would probably be hiking alone in Griffith Park,
Right.
like I'm probably distressed already.
I'm already at a 6. Yeah. I will amend what you said, and yes, and it. I put it at a 9 because it's also potentially a hell demon, which kind of.
That's what I was trying to get at. Like,
Yeah.
I'm more scared of the fact that everybody saw a demon show
Right.
up
Right. Just
all
walking
together.
around.
I know there's an explanation, but it's still
Yeah.
freaky.
Yeah. What?
I've played on the 9-hole golf course
Yeah,
in
same. It's
Griffith
nice.
Park.
Coyotes.
And I feel like you hit one into the woods, which I do on just about every hole.
yeah.
I'm just dropping from. I'm not going to go find
yeah.
the ball
Okay, you know.
anymore because I don't want to run into the long-legged man.
The long-legged man. The reality of that is, I'm sure you saw too. If you play on the Griffith Park course, you're hitting into coyotes. There's just coyotes. Every time I've played there, there are at least 4 or 5 coyotes.
They're so bold nowadays, too.
They
You
just
can't
sit
scare
on the
them. You
green.
used to be able to just like go like this to a
Yeah,
coyote.
they don't give a fuck.
They don't care
I
anymore.
mean, and conversely, they don't bother you either. Like,
I do get a little scared first.
Yeah, of course you
like,
get
I'm going to
scared.
go around this thing.
Yeah, you don't want to go within like 10 feet of them. So then, how would we rate its power? Now, I did look high and low for a specifically mentioned power. I got nothing other than like its ability to hide.
Well, I mean, it's a beast.
Yeah.
And I feel like from the stories we've heard, we didn't hear much of like attack.
Right.
If that makes
exactly.
sense.
I would agree.
True.
Yeah.
So power is a tough one. Power it has over me, 10.
Power of love.
Yeah.
Power to keep you,
Power of
keep you
lust.
out of Griffith Park.
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
it's- I
That
love
is
it.
true. That is true.
Go hunting for it.
So what do you rank it on a scale of 0 to 10 giraffe manes?
5.
5? Yeah, that's
middle
about right.
ground.
I'm going to say 3.
Yeah, I mean, I think both are fair. I put it at a 4, so sort of in the middle. I think the ability to be undetected is good, and the fact that, again, it's a hell demon probably has something.
Yeah.
Like, are other cryptids possibly other actual things, right? So like when you learn about
Almost always.
almost always.
Almost
Okay,
always.
I was trying to be like, well, if it is just a mountain lion, that's like pretty powerful.
Well, sure, yeah.
Like I could rip those little kids apart.
Right, yes, yeah.
Worth considering.
I do want to, just really want to point out the operative word being possibly. Like, I want to make sure to our listeners, we're not saying it's always.
No.
You said possibly, and
Possibly.
yes, almost always possibly something else.
There's certain cryptids that I feel like are just defy any explanation.
Yeah, the
so you
squonk.
couldn't say it's
Yeah.
possibly this thing,
Right,
because
exactly.
There's
Yeah.
nothing it's connected to or
Yeah,
related to.
it is. Yeah, it's a warty pig that cries itself into the puddle. Chaos level. How much chaos from a scale of 0 to 10 carousel horses? How much chaos does it create?
I mean, again, a 3, unless we're talking about that night where the demon showed up, and that's a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the long-legged man himself doesn't seem to cause much chaos at all.
Right.
And he wasn't the one who gave the firecracker away, was he?
No, not
It'd
necessarily.
be like more of like a Guillermo del Toro type ghost that's like there to help you. And like a misunderstood
yeah.
ghost.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
let me protect you from the bad one.
Right. This will
Like
come in
some
handy.
Devil's Children or whatever that one movie.
All right. So what did you give it? Oh wait, what did you give it? What did you
What
give
was
it?
this, chaos? What are we on again?
Chaos level. Yeah.
I said like 3 unless it was that night.
That's
which was
right.
a 10.
That's right.
I'll go along with that. That's a good.
I would agree, and I do choose to look at it as the whole story, right? Like if we say this is the Griffith Park Hell Demon wrought by Don Antonio Feliz, it's a 10.
I mean, it is a great origin story for all of the
Right.
ghost stories that
Yeah.
could have stemmed from this moment of
Yeah.
paranormal activity that
Right.
created all of it.
Yeah. So I give it a 10 because I do choose to look at the whole picture.
The beast came from the portal
Right.
from hell.
Exactly. That was created by
Dawn.
Donna, technically, but by Don.
I mean, if we're looking at it big picture, it's really we're judging the chaos of Spanish imperialism, which is a 10.
Yeah, fair. Chase, I want to ask you a really important question here.
I probably have a very dumb answer.
Think about everything I've described about this long-legged man.
Picturing a giraffe.
How bad do you want to fuck that giraffe if you were also a cryptid?
It's not that giraffe.
No, yeah,
It's all giraffe.
well, if this is a giraffe, then it's all giraffe, but you're also a giraffe. If it is a hell demon, you're also a hell demon.
Well, from the description, it may not have like back legs or front legs, right?
Well, it definitely has legs. It's a long-legged man.
But the people only saw 2, right?
Yes,
That's like
definitely.
been the description.
Yeah. Maybe no arms. Arms were not in the.
I'm gonna be honest. I remember this question from listening to the pod, and
Yeah.
I was looking forward to it.
Great. I'm glad. We did mention.
But now that we're here, like this doesn't feel like a appropriate
Welcome
beast.
to my
I feel
life.
like our cryptids should have some way to consent. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, in fairness, it's not a. I made for the humor. I said, "How much would you want to fuck it?" The true category is what is its hotness level? How hot is it from a scale of 0 to 10 firecrackers?
And are we talking like attractiveness or
John always looks at the whole picture. Like he once said, "I think that it would find me attractive, so I give it a 7."
I've been there. I've been there.
So the whole picture.
I do like to consider
tall.
like its personality. Like, would we want to spend
It's
time with
really
each other
tall.
outside of the bedroom?
Tall. We
Tall is a thing,
Tall
man.
is
Yeah.
a thing.
I think I'd
you wanna
fuck
crawl
it.
that thing.
I think I'd fuck it.
But what's its hotness? On a 0.
Oh, I gotta give it a number.
Yeah, 0 to
That's,
10 firecrackers.
69.
Perfect. Well done. Well done. John?
I printed out all our categories for this.
Great.
In case I needed them. And instead of whatever you say for this. I said romantic prospects ?
Okay,
I like it. I like that.
I feel like that
that.
is worse somehow.
Oh, that feels good. It's like
Okay.
it's instead of like, do you want to fuck this thing? It's like, could I have dinner with it? Maybe see my life with
You
it.
see where
would-
things go. Yeah,
But I would have dinner with any cryptid.
that's a
wouldn't,
different
no,
category.
It's a whole different category. All right, what are you scoring it?
I'll give it an 8.
Wow, because of its big dick. Is that what?
The reasons are between me and my diary.
Okay. You and your dad?
My diary.
I thought you said between me and my
I
dad.
talk to my dad about everyone I want to
Oh
fuck.
my god. Okay. I give it a solid 7 for the exact point. It's a tall man. Tall
Always
things are
Just
intriguing.
tall enough. Once you reach a certain height, women in general will just do it, and I'm kind of
Yeah,
with them.
I get it. I'm intrigued.
it.
You're a mountain. How do you? What would you rate his name? You don't necessarily have to give it a score.
It's like a 2. Like it's not a great name.
It's
It's,
not.
it's super
I completely
boring.
agree. Yeah. In fact, I gave it exactly a 2 out of 10.
I think that's why most people don't know about it.
Right.
Like it doesn't have that hook.
When you-
but Table 29 does.
Table 29 is spooky. You're like, what the fuck is
That's
that?
the story that gets passed around in high school, and like
Oh,
everyone
really?
like talks about it. Like I mean, I didn't go to school here.
Well, sure,
but it feels like that one that like
Oh, got it.
Yeah.
that like
yeah.
it just each generation puts their spin on it, like and adds their thing.
And the
to
kids
it.
like go sit at table 29 at night, and they're
yeah,
like, ooh.
there's probably so many names carved in
Yeah,
there
yeah,
of stuff. Yeah.
Yep. I agree. It's a very weak name.
Yeah, and in fact, if you Google the Griffith Park Beast, the first few articles you get are about P22 because it's not really a thing.
I thought it was gonna be about the
Also,
real
a
beast.
terrible name.
Yeah, P20.
Yeah, pretty bad. Well, I think it's like a scientific coding.
I just think we can do better.
Terrible name. Cool cat. Or what was it?
Hollywood cat.
Hollywood cat.
The cool is implied.
Oh, I meant to bring up this point. For the romantic prospects, if we're talking about the Brad Pitt of
Mountain lion.
mountain
That's a
lions.
hot mountain
That's
lion.
a 10, baby.
That's a 10.
I'd like to climb that mountain lion.
Okay, glad we went back to that. I just needed to.
Yeah, me too. Who would you think? And this is a tough one. I have one because I thought this was a tough one. I picked someone. If you guys don't have it, that's okay. Who would you think would play the Griffith Park Beast, the long-legged man, in a movie?
Pete Davidson, maybe.
Oh, because he's tall and lanky. Yeah, I
Kind
see
of
that.
freaky at times.
Yeah, it's a
Good one.
And you want to fuck it.
and you want to fuck him?
Jacob Elordi.
Yeah.
Even better.
The problem, I don't disagree by any means.
He already played a beast really well, or monster
Yeah.
really well.
And also, anytime tall cryptid, it equals Jacob
Elordi.
Elordi. For every time. Every time.
He's so in right now when it comes to Cryptid.
Yeah.
Just hoping we can work together.
I put Richard Keel, who is the guy from Happy Gilmore, who's the construction worker who shoots him, and he
Great.
bends shooters.
Yep, that's great.
Do you remember that guy?
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think of
His
someone funny
face
too.
is kind of like creepy, and that's mean, but
That's a great one.
yeah.
Richard Kind.
I love that. Would you guys get a beer with the long-legged man?
I feel like I'm usually inclined to say yes. Because it's not like do you want him to be your buddy every weekend? It's
Right.
like, do you want to get a beer with this guy and maybe you could connect?
Right.
I don't think I'm interested in grabbing a beer with the
Really?
long-legged man.
Okay,
Honestly,
go off, King.
there's just like in terms of like our interpersonal connection, I don't really
there
think
for
that he
you.
has much to offer me.
Would there be like clearly like something to talk to like in this situation?
You can speak its language.
Okay.
Yeah. We don't know that it necessarily speaks, but you can communicate with it. We've always said you can communicate with it.
100% get a beer with this thing. I want to know about like what it
All
knows
the
about
history.
Griffith Park.
Yes,
history.
exactly.
What does it witness? What do I don't know? What are the
Exactly.
other creatures real? Like that type of stuff.
Right.
Like it just like fills in some gaps that could never be known.
Yeah, exactly. And tell me about hell.
Yeah.
Well.
Let's keep that one.
Yeah,
leave
actually,
that one.
maybe
Leave that
don't
one a
tell me about
surprise.
What kind of things you have
that
to?
what a surprise. I'm of two minds. I'm adding this piece of lore because most people assign this little spooky story to Table 29 ghosts.
Right, see,
What I'm
'cause
about to say, but
Each generation adds its own.
well, yeah,
thing.
but it's not definitively. There could be the Griffith Park Beast. Apparently, a park ranger was doing a check at night to like make sure like okay we're all good, and from the woods he heard someone whisper, "Leave us alone," which is terrifying. And if that's the Griffith Park Beast saying it, then I don't. Maybe he doesn't want to get a beer with me.
Yeah.
I still would force it though for the exact same reason. I want to know the history. I want to know all about the Dons.
Fair
all the
enough.
way.
Fair enough. I feel like I just gotta draw the line somewhere. You know.
Yeah, fair.
It
fair.
does, like, you got pretty deep in the history. It does blow me away there's no indigenous stories or something tied to the land.
I bet there is.
like
It's
the Tonga or the
just-
Gabrieliano or the tribes that were here.
Yeah, I didn't know that those. I'm sure there is. It's just buried, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So now we will wrap things up with our little cryptid off. And this, I think, oh no, we're not quite at the cyanide pill. We in the Yule Lads episode. So the Yule Lads, I don't think you've listened to that episode yet. They are 13 large bumbling idiots who visit you on the 13 days leading up to Christmas. They just do little pranks.
Where is this originating?
Oh my God.
Feels like
Where's
a different
Bjork from?
country.
Iceland.
Okay, I was like, this feels like
Yeah.
European
Yeah.
or something
Exactly.
weird.
So they're just giant boys who do little pranks on you, like stealing the crusty parts off of pans or slamming doors. I'll say no more because I don't want to spoil the episode for you. But just got that.
Big.
They're big
or
boys.
little?
They're big boys.
Their behaviors imply that they're little, but
It
they're
sounds
apparently
gremlin,
giants.
gremlin-y,
They're giants.
but they're giant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's who is currently the reigning champ. Who is more of a chill hang, the Yule Lads or the Griffith Park Beast, the long-legged man?
I think it's pretty self-explanatory.
You go.
It's the beast. The
Oh.
beast isn't gonna fuck with you like the 13 lads.
Oh, that's a good point.
There's
okay.
13 of
wondering
them
if-
that all want to fuck with you.
Yeah,
true.
I was wondering
Yeah.
if you'd interpret it that way, and I think I agree.
Yeah, because it's not necessarily that they're like trying to fuck with you to harm you, but you'd be like, "Can you just fucking stop so I
Just-
can have my
yeah.
beer?"
They are
Okay.
kind of the opposite of chill.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So I'm fully on board. I had the Yule Lads, but I didn't think about it in that
I mean,
perspective.
The beast, sometimes you don't see it. It's pretty chill.
We don't necessarily know that it's not chill. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So the beast gets one. Who would you know? What do we? Yeah. Who would you know? Who would win in a Pokemon Stadium style battle? And again, the Yule Lads can only come out one at a time.
Yeah, but wait. So
Yeah. Take
it
it. Take
does.
it however you want. It's your battle.
I'm gonna take it however I want. I don't like those 13 annoying motherfuckers, so I think the beast wins.
Okay, but at least describe totally fair how. Like, how does he do it?
Well, because it sounds like those guys are just annoying. I don't know if they have much of a fight.
They really
aspect.
don't. And actually, yeah, we covered that in the episode. So you're
So
not
I think
wrong.
just the beast would just come in, you know.
I mean, he doesn't
Slice 'em all.
necessarily have any powers, but yeah, he just kind of he's a hell demon.
It's a
so
beast. A beast implies
some sort of
claws.
fang. Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even if it's a regular giraffe, as we talked about, giraffes can fight.
Giraffes can fight.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, how would 13 guys take a giraffe down? Like, I don't know if they
Especially
could.
one
even
at a time.
Even normal 13 guys.
Yeah. Well, then the last clue, it does not matter. But who would you rather see in your backyard?
A giraffe.
A giraffe, sure. But if it's the creepy hell demon,
Yeah,
green
they
skin,
could be-
I'd
I don't
rather
want to
see
see
the
again.
Yule
I don't want to
Lads.
see 13 annoying dudes in my
I love
backyard.
how much you hate them.
I hate these guys. I haven't even listened to the episode, but just the idea of them as a cryptid or this thing is so dumb and annoying.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
I hate it so
Listen
much.
to the episode and see if it changes.
Oh, I
your
will
opinion.
because I hate it so much.
I loved them, but I get it.
I bet.
I'd rather see the Yule Lads, but again, the point is moot. Yours?
You know what? I kind of agree with Chase. I think I'd rather see a giraffe, or if it's a guy, you might just be like, oh, look, like we're in Hollywood, like that's Conan O'Brien out there.
There's stretched out Conan O'Brien.
yeah.
Conan O'Brien after a trip to Willy Wonka's factory.
There you go. After being stretched on one of those medieval torture devices.
Yeah.
We didn't need to use the cyanide pill, and I appreciate that. Or sorry, I said the cyanide pill. We don't have to put them in the Hall of Fame. They've just barely missed the Hall
Yeah, I'm
of
sorry
Fame.
about that. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to do that to the
Well,
first.
No.
John did it too.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the beauty of the format.
No,
is
no, we've
it
changed
leads
it.
to unexpected outcomes.
Technically, the Vegetable Man and Dog Man are in the Hall of Fame as well. We hadn't mentioned that, but we've retconned that because
Okay.
they won 3.
Yeah.
They're in the Hall of Fame, so it wouldn't be our first one.
Dogman won. Who won the overall?
Oh, not that one. That was
But
just pure
who won
battle.
that one? I'm trying to, you guys spent like 2
Well,
hours
the
on it.
it was a little long. The Tommy Knockers won according to AI. According to John,
I think Dogman.
I think Dog Man. Yeah.
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 I like Dogman. Dogman's a cool one.
Well, Chase, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me.
What a
This was so
delight.
great. Adding the little
had
LA
fun.
history and
I learned a lot.
yeah. Same. Yeah, you didn't have to really do anything. You just had to sit there and soak it in. Like a little piece of tofu.
I don't feel like I did nothing.
Well, I do. Chase, would you like to or mind plugging your channel one more time?
Sure. It's at Chasing LA on TikTok and at Chasing LA 213 on Instagram.
Even
And
if
it's on YouTube too, but no one follows me there.
Yeah,
so.
same. Even if you don't live in LA, there's just really interesting history about LA. And for our own plug, please like, subscribe, tell your friends about us, and we love you.
We are at the Cryptidiots on TikTok and Instagram. And we are, if you want to reach out, DM us or Cryptidiots, the podcast at gmail.com.
Thank you to all of our Cryptidiots. We love you. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.